Section 28, Part 2, we're going to look at some scientific notation. There are 3 times 10 to the 5 platelets per milliliter of blood. On average, a person has 5.5 litres of blood. On average, how many platelets does a person have in their blood? Give the answer in scientific notation. So there's 3 times 10 to the 5 per milliliter. So for a litre, that's 1,000 millilitres. And there's 5.5 litres, so multiply that at the end by 5.5. So that will give me 165 with 7 zeros. That's 1,650,000,000. I then put it in scientific notation, so that means moving the decimal point until I get to between 1 and 10. So it's once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And it's 1.65 times 10 to the power 9. Second one, a pollen sample weighs 12 grams and contains 1.5 times 10 to the 9 pollen grains. Calculate the weight of one pollen grain in grams, give your answer in scientific notation. Now it can be quite handy with scientific notation questions. If you're unsure as to what the arithmetic operation is think about the problem with easier numbers, and that can often make it clear as to whether you're going to add, subtract, multiply and divide. So if, for example, I changed that 1.5 times 10 to the 9 and replaced that with 6 grains, the question would then read, a pollen sample weighs 12 grams and contains 6 grains. Calculate the weight of one grain. Well, I think we'd all agree that the answer to that would be 2. And we got there through 12 divided by 6. Well, it's not 6, but it's 1.5 times 10 to the power 9. But the arithmetic operation is to divide. So it's 12 divided by 1.5 times 10 to the power 9. And that will give me 0.00000008. Then change that to scientific notation, so move the decimal point to get to number between 1 and 10, that's 8. And I've moved the decimal point once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times to the right though, so it's 8 times 10 to the minus 9 grams. Next one, a snail crawls 3 kilometres in 16 days. What is the average speed of the snail in metres per second? So we're thinking about speed, distance, time. So remember that speed is equal to distance over time. Now we need to write the distance in metres and the time in seconds. So 3 kilometres is 3,000 metres. We're going to divide that by the time, but we need to write the time of 16 days in seconds. So if you think about 16 days, well that's 16 lots of 60 seconds in 60 minutes in 24 hours. So 60 seconds, 60 minutes in 24 hours, that's a day times 16. That'll give me 1,382,400. 3,000 divided by that will give me 0.002170138. I'll then move the decimal point 3 times to the right. I'm rounding it to 2 significant figures. So that will be 2. Well, the 7, we'll put the 1 up to a 2, so that'll be 2.2 times 10 to the minus 3. Looking at 1 atom of gold weighs 3.27 times 10 to the minus 22 grams. How many atoms of gold will there be in 1 kilogram of gold? This is another example where it's a good idea to maybe think about easier numbers to think about what the operation is. Now let's say we'll replace that and say 1 atom of gold weighs 500 grams. How many atoms of gold will there be in 1 kilogram? Well, I think we would all clearly say that was 2, because it would be 1000 grams, 1 kilogram divided by 500, that fits in twice. Well, that's the operation then. So it's 1000 divided by 3.27 times 10 to the minus 22. So visualising it with easier numbers can sometimes be useful. So we're given in scientific notation connect to two significant figures. So in the calculator that will give me 3.05, 810, 3976. To two significant figures that will be 3.1, and that was to the power times 10 to the power 24. So 3.1 times 10 to the power 24.